you went to see Dean, which has subsequently eliminated Vanessa March. Well done. But let's talk about day one, when you went to see Jane Wilmington.
We've done fingerprint tests, and it was Catherine who broke into the boat.
But she stayed on the boat before, Jay? Catherine spent any time on the boat?
She may have stayed once or twice, actually, yeah, but, you know, but nothing...
Did you not?
What were you doing? These were two suspects. This was sensitive information. What were you taught at training school? Separate suspects. What have you got to say?
At the time, we thought that was an awkward situation, but then it led to us having a very clear understanding of their relationship to each other and also to Catherine.
I'm not sure it was a very good thing to do at all, Nick, because next time you speak to Jay, he might run a mile. He will be concerned if Goldie's there, what you are going to say in front of her. So, Nick, Rory, Andrew, I'm failing you on your lines of inquiry.
Rory, Andrew and Nick can all be voted for.
Team 3, Mel and Samantha. On day 1, you went to see a new suspect, George Howick, who lives on Northey Island.
Hello, I'm a special investigator.
When I asked you if George had got an alibi, Samantha, you said no, because you said he could have got off the island with a boat. That was good deduction. On day 2, you staged a press conference. Did you work out what you should or should not have said? Let's take a look.
Was it a brutal attack?
That is information that we cannot disclose at this time.
Was she sexually assaulted?
I cannot disclose any information like that. I've got a brief. What we are here to investigate is Catherine's last movements.
What was the murder weapon?
Again, we can't disclose
So you
anything
can't actually
like
tell
that.
us anything, really?
What were you doing? What have you got to say?
We thought we weren't giving any information out to them. We were supposed to give them the last steps.
I said work with the media, don't give too much away, not don't tell them anything. You could have told them Dean was in hospital. You could have said it was an isolated incident with no reason to believe it's connected with anything else. You could have eliminated it as a sex attack because we've no reason to believe that either. You actually told them nothing. I can see the headlines tomorrow. Bungling police know nothing. So Mel, Samantha, I am failing you on your lines of inquiry.
Sam and Mel will also face the vote, so 5 investigators are up for the group vote. The group cast their votes secretly, one by one.
Richard, who are you voting for tonight and why?
This evening, based on what evidence we've seen just now, I'm going to vote for Nick. And that's on the basis that he was a team leader. He could have easily separated his 2 suspects, which was a prime rule.
Tonight, Chief, I'm voting for Andrew, because for a while now I've felt that he hasn't quite pulled his weight as much as the others.
Tonight I'm voting for Rory, because Rory, I think, doesn't quite fit with the team and needs a lot more guidance than I'd expect to give.
I'm voting for Mel. She's a little bit timid in a situation. She gets easily frightened.
At this point, Nick, Rory, Andrew and Mel each have 1 vote.
I'll be voting for Mel, because I think when they were doing the press conference, Sam was trying to make a bit of an effort, but Mel just sort of sitting back.
I'm going to vote for Andrew. He just doesn't put any work in.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to vote for Andrew. Nothing bearing on his personality. It's just that I feel that there are investigators in the group that probably have a bit stronger investigative skills than Andrew.
Is there anything else?
I'd just like to say, Chief, that I'm not very happy with the decision tonight. We worked very hard at that press conference. We did ask our lead investigator for advice and guidance, and we followed that advice and guidance, and hence the fail. Just for the record.
The first person to play the killer's game tonight will be Andrew. The second person to play the killer's game will be chosen by the lead investigator.
Mervyn has been leading the teams, and with power comes responsibility. Now he has to decide who the group can afford to do without.
The person I'm choosing is Sam. She should have prepared a team to go into something as important as a press conference.
Thank you, Mervyn.
The two locations for the killer's game are in sealed blank envelopes. The lethal location is predetermined and locked in a safe. The chief has no idea where the killer will be waiting. Sam and Andrew now have to choose.
Andrew, would you like to choose first? Samantha. Andrew?
Deserted railway, Chief.
Samantha?
The grain silos.
Good luck. You're going to need it.
I told you there's some sort of strategy going on, didn't I? I said I'd be very, very surprised if we picked a boy.
Oh, well.
It's not an oh well, though. And what was his words? Don't tell them anything about the suspects. Don't say anything about the weapon.
Don't tell him anything.
Don't tell him anything. And then he goes and fells you on it.
That's tough, boy. I see that voice is shaking there. I was fucking nervous for you.
You were shaking, Merv. You were a bit upset about it. I know it's a difficult thing to do, but it's got to be done, that.
It's got to be done, mate.
It's got to be done.
Hi, babes.
Hiya. I think they know, obviously.
I don't know.
Yeah, big time. And we should not have failed on those lines
I've just
of
got
inquiry.
such faith in Sam.
I do,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
where
no.
I've picked. It's got nothing to do with my skill or anything like
No,
that.
I know, but I've got faith in you tonight. Babe, you'll be back.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do.
And then there were 7. Sure, boy. Thanks for your help.
You don't worry about it,
boy.
fella.
I'll see you shortly.
Yeah, you will.
Look after yourself, big man.
Yeah.
Cheers, boys.
Oi, Andy.
Yeah.
Try not to shit yourself like last time.
As they head off to 2 separate locations, both are hoping to find a clue. Only one will find it, the other will meet the killer.
This is doing my head right here.